Hello everyone, welcome to another Off the Shelf, and today we are tackling the shelf space again. I say we because in a little while Shoky of Shoky Reviews is going to be showing up to give me a hand, but for right now what I'm just doing is moving a bunch of stuff out of the room so that way we have a little bit more room to work, and then we'll be figuring out things from there. Our primary mission is going to be to tackle the closet over there, and then hopefully redoing the Transformers display over there. And yeah, we'll probably also tackle this area a little bit as well. So here's hoping we are able to get a bunch of stuff done, and now I'm just gonna start working on stuff.
Where are you pointing at?
I'm pointing it at myself.
Okay.
So the Shoky is here. Say hi to the Shoky.
Hi.
You can tell he's very enthused to be here.
It's Monday.
Anyway, so as I said earlier, our primary mission is the closet there.
We're going into the closet together.
I walked into that.
You did. Like a closet.
I walked into the closet.
All the puns.
Anyway, so we're going to get started on that, and we'll see where we go.
I'm going home. So guys, as we're emptying out the closet here, I find this box of like Loot Crate stuff and that, but this is something I had to show off. So this is a Sonic Spork. Like what even? One, it's upside down, but that's ridiculous. I mean, I was into the Loot Crate stuff and stuff like that, but like that's some really silly stuff. By the way, new toys here. Some old school Japanese Prime toys.
You wanting to take a look at some of those?
Mine. I like the Cliff Jumper. That's pretty cool. Are these first editions or are they ARM Micron?
These are ARM Microns, which are the
but they're the Takara versions.
They're the Takara version of the main line.
Yeah. Okay, so it's so dark in here it won't focus. There we go. Hey, we have not Thundercracker. I love the fact that they gave us, of course, they gave us the toy variants, but they weren't real.
Well, they never existed in that show. But...
Well, he's not from Prime.
Yes, he is, sort of.
I mean, it's totally a movie Ironhide redecoed.
No, it's not even movie Ironhide.
Well, I mean, the truck. It's
based off of Ironhide.
Yeah.
The toy was released in America as Cup.
That makes sense. Okay. Get to the point where I'm not gonna drop stuff on my head. Other kind of Constructicons. Did these didn't combine, right?
Yes, they did.
Oh, they just weren't a normal Devastator, right?
Yeah, this was they're repaints of the RID guys.
Can you tell them good with boxes? Look at this. These are cool.
Yes, very cool.
Bolt Crusher and Scavenger.
These guys are not going in.
Nah. But I've started saying Scavenger as Scavenger now, just to be funny. What about your Gal Gygar guy here? It's pretty cool.
And you need to figure out a place to display him. Get rid of the box. Probably because also the box got sun damage. But yeah.
I might need a step stool. Look at all the stuff, guys. Look. That's pretty cool. We have a Planet Bot up there. We got some more movie stuff. Other things.
Just goes and goes.
Head knockers. Head knockers. Gundam stuff. More Transformer stuff. Tubs. Today on Plastic Hoarders. Okay. Alright guys, so making a lot of progress, trying to get to the rest of the stuff up there. We got shelves empty all the way to the floor. Then we'll work on the tubs. I'm sure the mess that is now out in the living room, yeah, there's a Harley Quinn booty, is probably ridiculous. So that's what we're going to do next, is start plowing through all the things that can be tossed or donated. But there's some cool Transformers. I don't know what's up there. Let's see, is there anything up there? Yes. This is useful for sitting on top of boxes.
So let's see what it looks like now.
Boo! They couldn't see me ahead of time. I just, so we've been discussing the oddballness of this closet.
Here,
Makes
I'll hand
literally
the
no sense.
thing over to you.
Yeah, because I've been filming myself, but... Focus! Where's your focus? Why is the focus not focusing? So, if you watched my little part of the video, so we've got diagonal shelves over here on this side, and then somebody put up a Batman poster. But then, like, if you come down here, there's a step up for some reason.
It's really weird.
And, like, part of me wonders, even though it's really narrow, this thing looks like it could have been a small bathroom at some point. Also, there's your stud that they mounted that to, and you can see, look, there was... I bet this was a closet. Look, you can see right here, this is a patch. So there was a harder thing here.
Oh, so maybe they just expanded the closet.
Maybe.
And
but then
maybe they used the tiles to, because they didn't have carpet?
Yeah, but I mean, carpet ain't hard. This is weird. We're just trying to figure this out because the other bedroom isn't like this. The one on the other side of the wall in there isn't like this, but this is clearly... I mean, it would make sense if this was a tiny closet.
And then you had that...
This was more room.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can look here, look, follow the seam along the top of the wall.
Yeah.
You can see where they redid it. Does this ceiling matches that ceiling, right?
Yes. For
the most part.
And then back here, the texture is a little bit weird.
Yeah, it's funny. They definitely redid something at some point. I mean, of course they added a wall. That would make sense, but because even here on this side, I mean, maybe that's just how bad they patched it, but this is a pretty bad.
We did some DIY stuff on this house before we bought it. And
yeah.
We've been finding out that they probably weren't the best.
It's just why the diagonal? That's what doesn't make sense. Unless it was a diagonal closet that was in here. Like, that was the corner of this room. And these shelves were already in here.
Complement the diagonal of that side?
Yeah, but I mean, like, diagonals are dumb. Let's just be honest. But it's just funny. So the closet...
That's the right idea.
Yes. So, we are done in here for the most part. Now it's time to go through all of that.
As well as all the stuff. Here, hand me back the camera, because there is some other stuff that needs to be taken care of.
So, for anyone who wants to know what it looks like to pull a whole bunch of stuff out of one closet.
This is what it looks like.
I'm going home.
Okay, I'll just put everything back the way it was.
No, you have to stay out here so everyone can see your shame.
Well, let's get started.
Hi, coming to you live. We at IKEA, yo. That's Thomas. I made him buy things.
Yep.
He's happy about it. We were given permission.
Yes.
To spend money if necessary, but within a budget. I think we did good.
Yeah, the Rodimus said that we could basically spend about no more than like $100, I think it was.
Yep, and we're under that.
And so we picked up a billy and a skinny billy and an extension thing to kind of basically get it pretty much all the way up to the ceiling practically.
We got a billy and then a hat for the billy. It's a billy with a hat. So we thought that they actually sold a full length one. They don't. They just sell the extension with the thing. It's very misleading if you're on the website because it tells you, one, that we were looking in the right spot. We were looking on the wrong shelf. I mean, we knew where they were, but we're like, wait, where are the 90s or the 93s?
Because we went up and down the aisle once, and then we're like, okay, maybe it's on the other side. We go down there, not seeing anything. Shoky checks on the thing. It's like, okay, I got the exact spot. We go over there. It's like, that's not what we're looking for. What is it? Oh, it's the extension. And then 2 + 2 came together, and we're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, so they did the thing. Okay, so we took down one shelf earlier, so we've emptied the closet. So where we're emptied the closet. We've decided we're going to move comic books. The lesser accessed or needed comic books are going in the closet, and we're going to remove one of the comic book shelves, add a new shelf to the wall that already has spaces for it, and then where we put the little bitty bookcase for the Q Ranger stuff last time is getting replaced with the big old Billy, so that now we have even more stuff.
The trade-off to this is that I am losing that wall space that I have some stuff hanging on, but we have ideas of where all that can go, and really it's a good trade-off.
Yeah, we're basically just like before, trade-off space for space, and minimizing. Once again, we're gonna be breaking down a lot of Transformers boxes later, figuring out if there's stuff that can go away potentially, or just broken figures or things that just don't matter anymore.
Yeah. We already kind of earmarked a couple of things for that. So,
and then basically minimizing and organizing. That's the thing. It's the whole idea of the plastic hoarders concept here.
Pretty much, right?
Plastic hoarders, minimize and reorganize. But the fact that he has literally 5 tubs of Transformers that are just put away. It's just like, we can make display space for this. In a very literal sense. Go.
Going
So, also, we've been dealing with traffic, so it shouldn't have taken as long to get down here, but then traffic was kind of dumb, and then we got dumb, and then we got smart, and then we got off the freeway. Look, homeless encampment. Yeah. Anyways, so you start getting down around these areas, you really start noticing them. So we're going back now. We're going to build the billy, or I'm going to build the billy while he's clearing off the shelves that we're going to be moving.
Yeah.
So we can two-man this. I'm kind of a pro at building these things at this point.
And you brought all your tools to basically, so we can basically just rip through that thing, right?
I brought a power drill with a Phillips head bit.
Yeah, so
that's doesn't really get too much more difficult than that. Though I've never done one with a hat, so we're gonna have to figure that out.
Shouldn't be too hard.
In theory. Oh look, traffic.
Yeah. So why are you slowing down?
Because everyone likes brake lights. And we've got a long way to go back. So what should have been only a 30-minute trip to get here cost a lot longer. So the goal today is to get the new shelves up, get some new stuff put away, boxes broken down, and Beast Wars stuff out on display, because he has a buttload of Beast Wars things. A buttload of Beast Wars butts.
And we both agreed that, keeping that going on, that it would be cool to have those on display.
Yes, we agreed that it would look great on display. in the royal we sense, that I told him he should do it, and then he's listening. So I'm glad that he's more broken now and less resistant to change and things. And like, I made him get rid of some boxes that were literally just adding more space and making a shelf less useful. It's like, get rid of the boxes. We can make this work better. We can tighten this up. We can have more shelves if you get rid of the boxes. So he's getting rid of the boxes. We're going to organize a little bit, but he's going to be left with some homework because I can't be here all night. I have to work in the morning.
We'll see.
No, I do have to work in the morning. I'm tired. If I leave the wife alone at home too long, she will get into things. There's Girl Scout cookies at the house. And she'll be happy. All right, so we'll check back in a little while.
All right, so as you can see, we've cleared out stuff and we got a billy up. And we're working on building its hat and getting it installed.
Hi, this is Billy. This is Billy's hat. So you can have some solace in the fact that you now have a taller Billy than me. So this is either going to go really well
or really poorly. Oh, so far really well.
Shush. Ah, crap.
That's not necessarily the sound. All right.
You're being summoned. No. That's even what it's noise.
Okay, so ta-da! So I now have a billy set up in the shelf space, and it looks pretty darn cool. I can't take hardly any of the credit for it though, because this dude built and installed it. I just cleared out the space basically.
If you need help installing IKEA furniture, give me a call.
His personal number is no.
And make me dinner.
So yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with this, and I even have an extra space that I'm gonna figure out what I'm putting there at some point. Draco may go there.
Your Green Ranger stuff?
Yeah, or I may eventually put the carrier Zord for this set, just so I have everybody.
Maybe. I don't know if it'll fit. Your Ryan
yeah.
Voyager is huge.
But this looks really cool, and yeah, it's very much an upgrade.
It's a side grade. It's a lateral movement.
And we're gonna probably put some of the stuff on the wall back over here.
Yeah, because you still have some wall space. And we'll just relocate and organize. Like, we can get all your Mystic Force stuff together in one spot.
Yeah. So next step is these shelves over here, right?
Yep. So we need to go ahead and... this one needs to move up.
Yeah.
We need to go ahead and fill this back out, fill this back out, clear this off.
Yeah.
And then... I think... Are you trying to remove this one without this one going anywhere? Because that seems like what you tried to do. You moved everything from that shelf to this one.
I was trying to figure out what we were doing on that.
You were waiting for me to build a billy.
Because here's the thing. I have stickers on this thing that I really like, but it may just have to go and the stickers with it because it's...
I mean, it's not like it's going away forever.
Yeah, and it's going to be a pain in the butt to try to take this thing off and then take that one and then,
I mean,
yeah.
realistically, once this is empty and all that stuff's off of it, it doesn't matter. We can still do that. It's just, you know, this one has to come off regardless, just to make progress. Whether that one comes off and this one moves there, who cares?
But
we can do that. That's not a problem. It's just doing the do.
Yep.
Do the do, kids.
So,
Zero.
And speaking of doing the do, we better do the do. Doobie doobie do.
Don't do sponsor us.
Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag please sponsor.
Indeed.
Okay, and here we are. And it looks a lot different, a lot better. A lot still not done yet. we still have a ways to go, or I have a ways to go, I should say.
I have a long ways to go.
So, as you can see, the comic shelf has been, one of the comic shelves has been taken out.
Reduced by a third.
We're setting up a Beast Wars display over here. The Super Sentai Tokusatsu shelf has been
so much better.
Reworked. And the Transformers shelf up here, based on my special Transformers BotCon, some Gen 2 stuff, things like that.
And your Valkyries that I've snuck up there.
Well, Valkyrie was a BotCon get.
I still need you. I put it up there without you knowing.
I put it up there.
I put those up there.
Oh, those Valkyries.
Yeah, those Valkyries. You didn't even see me put those up there. You just stacked stuff in front of it.
And then we have the Billy.
Billy, you so crazy.
Which looks really cool. That's a stack of stuff that needs to take care of.
I hate it.
That fell on Shoky's head.
It did. But it sat there the whole time since then.
We got a lot of stuff on my desk, so that's going to have to be taken care of probably tomorrow because I'm exhausted.
Break down, put away, pick through, knickknacks. Oh, we got Blue Ranger over here. You need to go back. Oh, yeah, we forgot that.
Dun, 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 dun. Yep.
And then
this is the biggin.
Or the lack of biggin.
So the closet has been dramatically reduced in stuff, basically.
It doesn't look different because there's still big tubs in it, but it's very different considering it's 2 whole shelves of comics.
Yeah, a bunch of my comics have been moved in here. These are the ones that are basically just older ones that are already in alphabetical order. And so they don't need to be ready for easy removal. What I have here is like basically current stuff and series that I know I'd love to look into and stuff like that. So like I got Iron Man over here, some Spider-Man stuff, Transformers I think is kind of tucked away back there.
Yeah, just stuff that needs to be done.
And
nothing really changed over here, and that's fine.
Yeah, and
like this is all just mess.
But we are getting there. There's basically going to be, I guess, a phase 3, if not more.
It's mostly me making you throw away more boxes.
Yeah, that's the big one. Is I've thrown away a bunch of boxes. We're up to 4 or 5.
4 huge bags and 1 other giant pile.
Yeah.
And that's boxes inside of boxes. And
yeah,
it's all like what did I tell you? It's all about minimize, reorganize, and some other word that rhymes with eyes. But it's basically we need to reorganize and we need to minimize and just maximize the space you have. By reducing these 2 shelves got reduced, made it a tighter fit. We got an entire other shelf out of this and still have all the room for the stuff that was displayed plus more room because we tucked away electronics into that corner.
Yeah, so like my router and the answering machine and stuff like that was over there.
And my phone's getting emails all of a sudden. But we made a good progress. Oh, and the Power Rangers wall now.
Yeah, we
reorganized all those. They're out of the way, but it is what it is.
And like Recon Ravage was inside his original box.
I made him open all his BotCon boxes and pull stuff out. He was so disturbed about that.
Yeah.
But I want to see reviews for some of those because they're pretty cool. I get to go home with a box of Transformers to play with. So
I'm letting him borrow.
You'll get them back.
My Transformers my Transformers animated stuff.
But there should be a caveat. When they come back, we're going to make a shelf for them.
Maybe we can do that.
Because I told you, this stuff can all be tightened up and we still have a whole other shelf in the garage.
Mm-hmm.
So we can make another shelf happen. We just have to tighten stuff up.
But
on that note, I'm going home.
Yeah. Thank you, Shoky.
I've been saying that since 10 o'clock this morning.
Yeah,
I'm
Mrs.
going
Shoky is wanting him back, so I think the extended lease is run out for right now.
My ankle has given out at this point, and I still have an hour drive home.
So thank you very much, man.
Give me shit.
And with that, we're gonna sign off on this video.
You'll see me the next time I invade his shelf space. And we make more shelf space.
Good night, everyone. Hold up. We're not ready to end the video just yet. Okay, so I've done a little bit of work since Shoky has left. This is a good 2 or 3 days later, and I have made some advances on things. So let's take a quick look at that before we end everything. And so here's the bottom layer. Still sort of a work in progress, but we got my Brave Maximus here. We got Galgaigar and Duke Fire back there. The Leo Primes, Skylinks. Slash is over there having a nap, I guess. We have some of my combiners. We got Energon Omega and Cybertron Metroplex back there because I still wanted them on display because they're cool. Ultrasaurus has been taken out and has all of his accessories put back in place. And we also have Genobreaker out here. Up on this level, we have a Beast Wars display. Still got a little ways to go on this. There's some other figures that I still have in storage that I'll eventually want to pull out and add to this, but it looks pretty cool. Though right now it feels a little Predacon heavy. Over here are some of my pride and joys. We got Beast Wars 2nd, Galvatron, and Beast Wars Neo, Magmatron, though technically it's the American release. And then over here we have Break, who's one of my favorite Beast Wars characters because he turns into a penguin. We also have the Power of the Primes, Optimal Optimus over here with all its little add-on things. I bought that off of Shoky from Shoky Reviews. Then up here, yeah, take a look at that. So a while back, my friends Zach and Jason got me a whole bunch of Ranger keys. I had picked up the legendary Mobariots, which is back there, and they gave me basically a whole bunch of their doubles to kind of get me started. So most of these are that. There's a couple that are my own, like the Aka Red there is mine, Deca Master, Gokai Christmas, the female Chicken Red, those are mine. So it's cool to have those out, even if the stickers are not staying in place on them. And these little guys are the American Ranger keys that I had. I had them still in package in a little tub thing and decided to go ahead and get them out. So yeah. This is pretty much the same as we had it before. The blue rat trap has been moved up here because technically I consider that to be a pack rat from the basically BotCon universe. There's my Generation 2 Soundwave. And it's kind of hard to see, but in the background there, my Robots in Disguise Megatron / Car Robots Gigatron is up there on display now. And this is still pretty much the same, though I changed out this part here for the boxes for my Transformer Collector box book things. The neat little ultraviolet axolotl plushie my wife made for me. And those are coaster things that a coworker of mine made for me a while back, and I'm finally getting those out on display. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done. I got a stack of boxes that I'm going to need to eventually get rid of one way or the other. But yeah, things are coming together, and this was one of the big ones to get ready. Phase 3, as it were, is going to be redoing this stuff. I think one of the things we're going to want to do is basically shift shelves up to give me enough space for another shelf there. Because really, one of the problems I have right now, I don't really have a lot of places to display Gunpla in this room. And that's a little disheartening considering Gunpla is kind of my bread and butter on the channel right now. But we're going to figure that out and keep going. So yeah, that's it for real this time. That's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun YouTube stuff. And yeah, I'll see you the next time you invade my shelf space.